This is the starting line. It's similar to what you would see at the state meet with a really long starting line, and it's kind of going to bottleneck just a little bit as you approach the trees that are straight in front. Going straight on this field. This field's really flat. Right now the field is full of a lot of clovers, but it should be mowed down pretty tightly for the race. And what I was just told, it also has really good course markings. So we're still really flat. Making a turn. Right now, this is making a loop of the big field where the meet starts. This straightaway right here, you'll be doing a second time, because right here, this tree, when we ran it was a 3 mile mark. So from here you have 0.1 to the finish. But right now we're still in the first mile. Just noting that this section, you're going to run twice. As you can see from all the mountains, it's so beautiful here. I love this place. It's really difficult to run and do this. As you make this sharp turn right here, during this first loop, we'll continue up toward this gravel area. On the finishing stretch, this is your final stretch, and there will be a big Cave Spring cross country finish line area. So right now we're still in mile 1. We're gonna hit this gravel road. The gravel we're on right now, I would compare similar to Third Battle. Not quite as fine, but good running surface. Ever so slight of an incline right here. So we're going to continue to follow this gravel path. This little stretch right here is very Third Battle-like with the nature of the gravel. Now pay particular attention to this upcoming as we approach a sharp turn onto a narrow bridge. Also note right here, this thing that sticks up in the middle. It's just shaded right here. It's very nice. So we are here, sharp turn. Here's the narrow bridge. It is a step up onto the bridge. It is not level with the ground. And here you will step back down off the bridge. Now we're going to follow this little path right here. As you can still see, we are very flat. Right here, there's a little bit of water, possibly a low-lying area. And somewhere around in here was the 1 mile mark. So we are continuing here. More gravel, but not thick. I would say this is definitely a very spike-friendly course. Here, very narrow. We're going through this. And turning here. You may be able to hear the stream that's right next to this. It's really humid here today. So right now we're just kind of on the outside of some ball fields. Again, we're flat. More clover seems to be the theme. According to my tour guide, the course is really fast. Oh, there goes a groundhog. And it's a good race. We're continuing this way. Following the tree line. Kind of a slight turn to the right. So right now we're headed back toward that main field where we started. And right here, this gravel that you can see, we're gonna make a right turn and follow this gravel road. There is a puddle here. This is a nice shaded section. This is not thick gravel, but it's not fine. You can see that there's grass on both sides. Oh, my arm is getting tired. The mountains are beautiful. So as you guys may be able to see, the looping of soccer fields and such are practicing on the lower part of our course will be essential. So we're still continuing down this gravel road. And I'm gonna kind of show you over here to the left. That was that field where you started. So you can see also that this is a very spectator-friendly course because it kind of loops around that main field several times. But again, very flat and should be very fast. We're still on the gravel road. All right, the gravel road continues that way. There's also, you can turn along these trees right here. I think this is where we turned. However, if for some reason it is not and I'm turning you too soon, you still kind of have an idea of the lay of the land and how the course goes. Now I'm gonna head over to this other field that we're going to loop. The 2 mile mark will be over there. So now I'm crossing that main field where the race first started. Again, I don't remember if it crossed at this point or a little bit further up, but still you're going to make your way across this field toward this field ahead of us where you will do another loop. Oh, time to run. We are going to go counterclockwise around this next field. I think I may have messed up that part. I think that it was maybe a different turn, but we're still going around this field in this direction. So you can see up ahead the house in the distance, and you may see the slight mound of dirt. According to my tour guide, that is the highest point on the course. As I approach, you can compare it to Greenhouse Hill and think how thankful you are that you have that to train on, because it's probably the worst it gets. So here we are approaching the 2-mile mark, as well as the quote highest point on the course. I'm not even sure in this video that you can tell that it's an incline. So here we go up the hill. And so we're coming back around this field. I've never seen so many clovers in my life. All right, at this point, I completely forget where you go. However, this big field, I think that there may have been another loop in that field. Right now, I'm going to step over this fence here and remind you of the finish. So that tree that's right there, that is about the 3-mile mark. So from there you have point 1 to the finish. So this section that I'm back on right now, this was at the beginning in that first mile. So the tree, that's your 1/10 to go, and there's kind of the tree line and the road along your left. So from that field where the 2-mile was, I've already forgotten how you get back to this point, but you do end up on this straightaway. And I do remember from this point, you're going, and up here at the end of this field, sharp right to the finish. All right, and I am right here at my car, so I'm going to not walk all the way up there, but as you remember, up at the tree line, sharp right, following kind of along the tree line, somewhere along there you are going to see the Knights Crossing finish line, and that, Colonels, is the course, minus a few errors. So happy running. See you in September.